kissing up to God, giving him all the glory, all the honor, all the praises. Thank you, God, for another do-over, for another day to get right, for life, health, and strength, family and friends. Brand new grace and mercy that you allowed this morning when you woke us up with that thing of love. We thank you. And Lord, if we had the opportunity to say I'm sorry, allow the opportunity because I'm sorry will restore, recover a whole lot of things. And with what's going on now, we need it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My name is Jennifer Brooks. I am your Southern Belle. Today, I'm coming on with the last couple of days. I've been talking about um, Apple Street Church. Dr. Howard John Wesley, he does a kaya. Like it's like a Bible study type thing where he talks about different issues that we're dealing with. And he did this years ago. I just ran across it one day out, you know how you strolling and just caught my attention. So I have been looking at some of his stuff ever since. And he had the one of the topics was what men want. I did that on Friday. And then yesterday I did, you know what, what women want, ladies' night. Well, today we're doing equally yoked. Now you've heard the saying, you're not equally yoked. Are you equally yoked? Is this person right for you? That person right for you? And he came and he brought up a lot of different points about that. Please go watch it because what I've been watching has made me sit back and look at some things and to see the part that I might have played in relationships not working or in choosing someone to be with, and it really did help me. So I hope you guys go and watch some of his stuff. All right, I'm equally yoked, and back in the day, the yoke is a farming term. You yoke the cattle together. That means you bring them together, and they can do the job equally. They balance each other, and that's what that basically means anyway. Balancing, and sometimes we choose to mate based on our parents or based on because my parents before my father passed, they were married for 64 years, and it wasn't all good years. From what being a child, I saw the struggles of marriage, and some people might not have seen that, or my parents might have had a stronger marriage or might not had a good marriage, might have divorced. And sometimes we base our relationships on that. And that's not the good thing to do because what worked for them might not work for you. So when he said unequally yoked, he said there are different areas that will let you know if you are. He said there's an area of finances. He said has nothing to do with money. Sometimes you might have somebody who's thrifty, who's knows how to set back and save the money, and then you got somebody out there who takes money as a toy. Throwing the money around, going buying the same old things over and over again, spending unnecessary money on unnecessary things. So that might be, financially might not be good. You have different perspective about money. He said anger management. Both can't be angry. Can you imagine both of y'all being at each other's throat? It's got to, as they say, um, I guess that's why they say, somebody got to be quiet, somebody got to be noisy. Both can't be quiet, both can't be noisy. So you can't, the anger management, both of y'all can't be there because it leads to yelling and abuse. And that's not good. And I know how that was with my second marriage. You know what I mean? Because when somebody is yelling at you and for no reason, you're going to yell back. So a lot of times that doesn't work either. Then he has socialization. You got social butterflies. I'm a social butterfly, always have been. But in my age now, I'm settled with sitting back chilling. But you got people that can socialize and enjoy themselves when they go out. Then you got people that standoffish. You know what I mean? They don't want to be bothered. When they go out with their mate or whatever, you could tell. She's smiling this and he's grumpy, or either she's with her arms folded while he's speaking and smiling with everybody, and you can't be comfortable like that. You know how they're gonna act when you go out. You don't want to take them out nowhere if they're gonna be acting crazy. Then you got ambition. Ambition, get up and go. You got somebody that likes to, okay, come on, honey, let's go to the gym. Let's go and work out. Not today. The other person might be lazy, where you will get up and go person. You wanna do things, and why they just don't want to do anything, just want to boring. They happy sitting on the couch, being a couch potato, you know, while you were like, okay, come on, let's do something. So the ambition, and then of course, which leads to fitness and health. I'm a fitness buff. I like to go to the gym. I like walking, man. And I do watch what I eat. I didn't before. I've always like been in the gym, but I'm just saying there are times where I've just whatever, you get that mindset where it's, I want to lose this weight. I don't feel like it. I'll start tomorrow. But it's good. Sometimes you can have that person that's into it that say, come on, babe, let's go to the gym. And you're like, okay, come on, let's go. And it's good if you could do that together. When you're cooking dinner, to do healthy. You can't be frying chicken every day and having certain things all the time every day. So that balance with fitness and health. And then he said there's two forms. You're either gonna connect and be strong together and moving each other together, or you're gonna be demanding. What word that becomes dangerous. When you have somebody that's demanding and want to take control and want to rule your life. He said there's godly three things necessary. I want you to watch that, to go and watch to see. And then he says there's 7 types of controllers: the demander, the Mr. and Mrs. Always Right. Y'all know we had some of those. The button pushers, they know exactly where to go. You got the deflectors, the smoke screeners. They know how to avoid stuff. I'm evasive. You have the prison guard that want to control the whole relationship. You can't do nothing. You can't go nowhere. Who you talking to on the phone? Who you doing this? Going through your phone. And you have the victim. Woe is me. Like you say, you the victim. You play the victim, but you the one started the problem. So you have the victim, and you have the punisher, and then of course the punisher, that leads into abuse, and you don't want that. But these are, and he talks about common things that you can do together. Are you responsible in your actions? Are you the one that needs fixing? Is it, are you walking on eggshells? Do you want to side? Do you side with the other person over your mate? Are you seductive, demeaning? Do you try to make people feel guilty, ashamed? Do you just of that person? So I just need you to go watch to see what else he's talking about, because it's in depth, it's deeper, and like I say, I skim and I just give you nuggets, little points here and there, but he explains it much more, and it's really interesting. I think it's called, like, I want to say Fix My Life, or it might be called Unequally Yoked, but I have a notebook full of notes, so I don't think I wrote down, but I think it might be called Unevenly Yoked. But go and watch it. It's really, really good. And I think that you would really like it. And as I stated, some of the stuff that he's talking about really made me sit back and ponder, really made me sit back. And I saw myself in some of these things he was explaining. I saw myself in actions of the other person, not just me. It wasn't all them. Some of it had to be you too, because it takes two. But I just wanted to, like I said, come on and give you a little bit of that. Watch it on your leisure. If you think anybody needs to hear this, please share it. Please keep subscribing. Please keep coming on. Comment if you would like. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. I hope you got some church in you some kind of way. Whether you went to the house or you watched online or read the Bible, something. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Jennifer Brooks. I am your Southern Belle, and I'm on the right road now. Y'all have a blessed day now. You hear? God bless.